With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight. Scoreless as we start the third quarter.
I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready? Let him go. Let him go.
Here's Winston. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move.
Ready.
1st and 10.
Let him go.
Here's a give up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Winston. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Jameis to throw it. To the right side and intercepted. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Both sides searching for adjustments. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Green, 17. Let him go.
To throw is Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Lucky. You know that's one that he would love to have back. That should have been picked off. Threw that one into a crowd. He's just so fortunate.
And Peterson finding his way in for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Winston to throw for it. It's caught, and it's 8-0. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. He'll start on the ground, and he loses the football a second time. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover. Back now in Baltimore. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth.
Hey, stop, ready.
First down, here's the run with Peterson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now Winston. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jason Witten, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Now Jameis going to change things up. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Saints offense and their running back getting set to go once more. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Working out of the gun. Winston. He's going to put that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. To throw, Winston. Connected with Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. That'll be caught by Hill. And he's got this down to the 35. Again, it's Winston. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Now and oh my goodness, he loses it again. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As I say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the Bucs. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Denver's offense now set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They run again with Peterson. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Now Winston. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Certainly not the highest of scoring games, Charles. Their offense... Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best? That team will win the game.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Throwing, Winston. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. There he goes left side. Down the left sideline. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Up the middle, it's Peterson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Winston, he's going to audible to something else. Second down and inches. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Devin Hester laying himself out in the end zone. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So this, Charles, a tight game through the first 2 quarters, but they've come out in this second half and really took the fight to them.
And you and I both know that in the locker room at halftime, both sides' head coaches emphasize the first 5 minutes of the second half, getting out and establishing yourselves. One team has definitely done that.
Slot man moves right. They'll try and throw for it. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. In motion, Hill. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Winston lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They run over center with Peterson. Able to push his way through. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And quickly they get to the line. Winston now rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Winston. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Puka Nacua from 8 yards out. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
Oh, no doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also...
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Ready.
Here's Winston. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play fake. Winston. That is caught, and he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Jameis again. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try and wind down some clock with Peterson. 67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Hey, 5-0.
2nd down, Peterson again. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They're looking to throw this. Winston looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. Now a give to Peterson running left. And some room to maneuver. He's still on his feet. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Adrian Peterson, 38 yards. And the Broncos have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they've looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up.
It's caught at the 10. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Broncos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Well, this was a very close ball game at half. With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward? And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A first down carry for Smith. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmitt Smith taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Here's Winston. And he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Peterson gets the call running left. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Edwards. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Jameis to throw it. Touchdown Broncos. Jason Witten from 10 yards out. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. To throw is Winston. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass complete there to Harrison. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Eluding the pressure right. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now Winston. Connects with Kittle underneath. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Throw to now loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try the middle with Peterson. Taken down at the 47-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Off the play fake, Winston. Open man, it's Jason Witten. 27 yards there, a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Winston here to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Winston. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And this is no good. Close. But he misses just left of the upright. And the lead will hold at 13. Here's 1st and 10. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example. You know what I mean? To that frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now Winston, he finds Smith out of the backfield. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Throwing, Winston. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Puka Nacua from 6 yards away. And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. It's complete, and this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have a bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points.
And he coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll go right back to St. Brown. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive 1st down plays. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Again, it's Winston. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. And Winston lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let me go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. So good to have you on board with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here. Greg, you look at the marquee, and it's a lot of offensive stars here. I'm looking at the other side. Defenses better show up here if you want to walk out with a win.
Yeah, I think the burden, of course, lies on the players, particularly the players in the secondaries of both of these teams. They're going to have moments where they've got to win one-on-one. As you say, one of the top offensive skill players in the league. I also feel like there's a lot on the shoulders of this defensive coordinator. Can you change up coverages, change up looks, make it difficult pre- and post-snap, not only on these wide receivers and skill players, but Sloan with the ball in his hand, throwing the shots, playing quarterback.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a game. They face second down and 7.
Ready.
Winston will work out the ground. Get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 40-yard line. They'll come up here first and 10.
Let me go.
From the gun, Winston. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
So there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handle. Number 2, the excellent you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Ready. Let me go.
On first and 10, here's Winston. Down the field, he's got Seaton. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a first down.
Ready. Play.
Out of the gun, Winston. Over the middle, caught by Tyreek. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard.
Ready.
So Kittle comes in motion.
Let me go.
On second down, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Ready. Not.
Slot receiver headed right.
Wait.
Third down. It's Winston. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Ready. Wait.
Here's Winston. He's caught left side by St. Brown. A good spot here. Second and a yard. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He is in. Touchdown 6. Croswell adds the extra point. So these So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Open pass for 30. He's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down.
Wait.
Winston. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Roger. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. And you come through here late and give your team a chance. They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Ready. Let him go.
So Kittle comes in motion.
Wait, now.
He's going to throw on first down. He's got St. Brown. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. All three timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10.
Let him go.
Winston looking to throw. At the line is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
Hey, stop.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment. Here's first and 10.
Ready. Wait, got it.
The Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. And he'll get about 5.
Ready.
Here comes second down.
Wait, got it.
He'll keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Boswell adds the extra point. Saints will move out to a 14-7 lead. So the lead is 7 now here in this fourth quarter. The tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. He's got past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get back to it. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll try to hit him with a screen. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after the gain of just 3. Second down now, but the clock still moves.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let him go.
He'll drop the throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Let him go.
On first down, it's Winston. Infield, right side, and it's and they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got inside the 50.
Green, 17. Ready.
Winston to the 50. He'll tuck it in. And it's a touchdown. Gotten to within 1. And a two-point conversion can give him the lead here in the final minute. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late fourth as the kickoff comes. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come to the 30. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to go once again. This one, everything could have hoped for.
Let's go.
Time to play. 14. Let's start this drive with first down. Incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
Ready.
Here we go. One final play. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed. Four quarters would not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense starting for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. He'll look deep, right sideline.
Trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm. I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that.
And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Denver.
5 on the 50.
To it as the kicks away. Now return from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Saints offense ready to get back at it. The deficit, 6 points. Touchdown here would be mighty awesome. You do understand. 1st and 10.
The biggest issue in why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
We get about 6 before he's taken down. There's a 3rd down and 4.
Ready. Come on. Sunday. Wait, hot. Wait, hot.
Winston. It's complete. He is knocked down. They stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
Ready.
To throw, Winston.
Let's go.
It's complete. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Hey,
Here's
5 on the
2nd
50.
and 2.
5 on the 50. Hot. Where we go?
2nd down throw for James. Very good throw there, but not on the same page for this time. That's incomplete. Here's 3rd and 2.
Ready. Wait, hot.
Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. The offense is out there. 4th and inches.
Ready.
Austin. That is incomplete. They took a chance on this opening drive of OT. And now welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. So good to have you here with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson getting set for kickoff here. Greg, no matter how many ways we look at this game, it always comes down to one stat, doesn't it? How you taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it's just so crazy, Mike, that every single week, no matter how complex these matchups get and how many factors there are to determining who wins and who loses any game in the NFL, at the top of the list, the most important metric that everybody studies, can you protect the ball on offense and can you take it away from defense? And I don't think today's matchup is any different. Can you be aggressive and take care of the ball? And on defense, you get your opportunity to take it away and give it back to your offense. You've got to make the play.
First and 10.
Ready.
Hill brought in motion. Right away, they'll try to jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way and sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Here's James. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And that'll go for a gain of 7. It's going to set up third down.
Ready.
The throw is Winston. He'll give this one complete to Saquon. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Ready. Ready to go. Play.
From the gun, Winston. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. Be second down.
Ready. Play that. Play that.
Back to the end. It's Winston. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up third and a yard.
Ready. Ready to go.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes. So on fourth down, here comes the veteran, Brian Anger. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Broncos offense and a running back getting ready to go back to work. He got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on.
Wait.
Try again. It's second and 10. The middle they go. Big hole to the 30. Past midfield. Inside the 30. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 81 yards. Touchdown, Denver. The PAT, up and good. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchdown. And this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense ready to take over possession of the football.
Ready.
They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0. This drive begins with a first down.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive. They're just going to have to do a better job up front. Really nowhere for this ball to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Short one there, caught by Kittle.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I'm confident these types of anticipatory
You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and they score.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Saints offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Ready?
To begin the drive. And into the hands of Hill. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jameis.
And there is the back. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind. And let's give credit to this defense. They know they were stopping the victory. And after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Even. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a first down.
Ready?
Winston looking to throw. He'll throw left and running back. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Ready?
Winston to throw. He threw it. The pass is incomplete. 3rd and 5.
Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. It's complete. He's in. Down Denver. Here's Winston at the line. His team ready to go for 2.
Let's go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that is not going to work out as planned. A tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Saints offense getting those helmets back on and head out for the next possession. Let's go back and scroll through some of their drives. One thing, Greg, will keep emerging throughout. Too many turnovers.
It's a combination of just carelessness, right? Some sloppy play offensively that has caused some of them. Also, let's give some credit to the defense. I think in a lot of the cases, they're also forcing these takeaways, punching the ball out, going up for interceptions. They've been in the right place at the right time. So, really good defense at times. Really bad defense.
Junior, the intent return. And that'll set up 4th down.
Ready? Let's go.
To throw. Winston. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
There's really two schools of thought. You have yourself the lead in the fourth quarter, and a lot of people just say, let's sit on it, let's play smart. Just don't give anything to the opposing team to let themselves down. That's exactly what they almost did here. They put the ball in the air, tried to remain aggressive, and they're lucky it didn't come back to bite them.
Winston to throw on first down. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Saints are back within 6. That scored too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here.
And this one is not over. They had to have it, and they got it. What a story this would be, Mike. This offense is going to have a shot to come out here and at least get something into the end zone.
Again, he loses the football. The Broncos have it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And a terrific play for the defense to come up with the score that, Greg, extends their lead and really hurts the offense's momentum.
Mike, it's hard enough in this league when you find yourself trailing in the second half to be able to battle yourself back and try to end up winning this game. But when you have turnover...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle a passing attack and make a few plays?
And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll get this up past the 25
Let's get it.
before he's
Let's
out
get
of
it.
bounds. Jameis to throw it. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Alright.
And they're able to get this one
Give me a
across
cover
the
3 real
35.
quick. We're going to
So from
pretend
the
like we're going
36
to go
now,
ahead and
1st and
put
10.
some pressure on there.
Winston.
Oh yeah, fumble. What?
And this
Come on.
winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Again, it's Winston. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the 1st down with his legs.
Ready? Come on. Sunday. Ready to go. Ready to go.
Throwing, Winston. That one complete to Hill. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Ready? Wait, got it. Wait, got it.
Now Winston. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 33.
Ready? Wait, got it.
St. Brown motioning left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Baltimore. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot, so what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down?
Let's go.
Off the play fake, Winston. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Boswell's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Working out of the gun, Winston. This one taken in by Hester. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st. and save a timeout.
White. Ready.
Here's Winston. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Winston. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Adrian Peterson. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Winston and the Saints now. Down 7-3. A minute 47 on the clock. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the move to his left. And Winston lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. This now a 3rd and 4. Now Winston. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Winston to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. It's picked up by the Broncos. Still going inside the 20. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
So now the Broncos offense will come out here as he'll try to add on 2 more.
Ready? Let's convert.
They'll let Peterson try and run it in. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And it looks like the defense has got it. The visitors' offense and Jameis Winston set to take over once more. The Saints' offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Broncos. Racing to the end stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Welcome to the booth, everyone. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, all set for a good one here. Greg, this is one of those interesting things because you talk to both coaches. They've schemed, plotted all week, and the question becomes, who's got the plan? And this is taken in by the defense. First and 10. Flip. Ready. Play action. It's Winston.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But like the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
And of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. So ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Seven nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the and he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. This team's offense starting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Ready. Play that. Let me go. It's Winston. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and
Ready.
pass.
Winston. Slid it across his body and connected.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense that helps them win. Make them decide on the scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass and a really good running line goes a long way in doing that.
Ready. Play that up. Play that up.
On first and 10, here's Winston. Intercepted by this attack. He gets free. And he is going to bring this one back. The DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control. And now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah.
Just been dominant the entire game. They might have been able to come up with a pick 6 here and just
Bro has a video how to get your YouTube channel monetized. 32 views. Bro has 1.9K subscribers with one video.
What the
Look
fuck?
at this. He's got more shorts, right? He's got what, 65 shorts?
What?
And he only has 26,000 total views. But his ass got nearly 2,000 subs, bro.
I don't
And he's
understand.
making money, bro. This is pissing me off.
That's what I'm saying. That's
He's
crazy.
not doing a quarter of the work.
How the
we do.
fuck did he get
I'm
that?
about to watch this video. And see what
Oh,
he
let's, yeah, I want, yeah.
does.
Jesus Christ. That's not, that doesn't make any sense. When did he post that video? What? No way.
Yeah, he owns the shit.
That's crazy, bro. Oh. I don't know how it is. Oh, it's 2,000. So.
He'll return it from the 11. He'll get a few yards on this return. A pass for 15-yard line. On first down, it's Winston. He'll let one go down the middle. And that is incomplete. A try.
Bro, it doesn't sound simple. You are simple, bro.
He's going to look downfield once again.
So basically, he doesn't even know he's actually got it.
He has no idea.
He has no idea. And he's actually got it. So it's basically
That just doesn't make any sense, bro. How does you... That doesn't make any sense at all. He would even have... I don't know.
As the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone. No move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Ready? Let's go. Winston to throw on first down. Right side, that's St. Brown. Let's go, let's go.
So in 1 month, he's got 40 kills. He's got 65 videos. And he's got 26. So he's only been out there. I told you, 86,
I think so, too. I was gonna say, I think he might have paid for his shit. I was gonna ask, can you do that? But then I'm like, of course you could probably do that.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports.
I mean, I just don't want my account to get burned. Every time you do that, there's five and shit.
I don't know about all that stuff.
mean, honestly, we can YouTube ads.
Ads? Yeah, we should. How do we do that?
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. A return now from the 4. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
We don't need that many though. Well, we have how many right now? 350. 350, bro. We were just at 4. We might as well just do the 1,000 for 100. That will make us that will have us start making money. Is that what it's basically saying? We pay $100 and we start making money. Means you gotta refill it every month. Yeah. Or you can refill every month. Okay. Well, like I said, I mean, it's totally up to you. I'm willing to put down on that for sure.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. And they've got to be sick over that opening kickoff. They get the ball, hoping to go down and score, and just like that, they cough it up, the other team scores.
So much for the best laid plans. The offense spent all their time in the locker room at halftime plotting, getting the ball back, taking it downfield, and putting 6 points on the board. I just wonder, do they have a 12-point drive in them now? What a way to start the half.
All changed in the blink of an eye. extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. As Sanders has it poked free. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Jameis to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, Winston. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, Winston. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To the air again with Winston. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 24. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Jameis going to shift him around. Winston. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Winston. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They'll give to Peterson out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play. Back now in Baltimore. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Winston sliding out of the pocket. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunky yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. Flushed out right. That's into the hands of Edwards. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Winston. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Winston and the Saints now trailing 10-3. Just over a minute 40 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. St. Brown on the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Winston to throw. Got St. Brown running the quick sling here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. Now Winston. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Here's Winston. And he finds Gronk.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Back to throw. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. One last shot now for Winston. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Look at the big man rumble.
The big man rumbles.
And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive.
Alright.
Okay, so apparently whenever you lose like 20 subs at once, that's
Yeah.
YouTube deleting fake accounts off of your subs.
Oh, that. Wait, what do you mean fake accounts?
Like there are accounts that aren't real people, and YouTube consistently goes through everybody's subs and deletes those accounts. So when you see a big
Oh.
number of accounts drop off of your account, it's because Google just saw a bunch of fake accounts sub to you and took them all out at once.
What?
It's a common thing. It happens to everybody.
Damn, it just took a lot of ours off though.
Yeah, it took like 20.
Fuck. That's retarded. I need.
I was like, there's no way that 20 people are getting together all at once and being like, okay, let's quit his channel.
No, yeah, that
But
doesn't.
it happens all at once, so I'm like, wait a minute, something's up.
That's crazy.
Yep. It's the YouTube thing.
Oh. Ooh. 99 overall Judelman Element. Yep.
You got to upgrade him or you already have?
I already upgraded him.
Okay.
First 99 overall player on my team. He just had a highlight clip. Ooh, okay.
What's his best attribute?
Hold on, I gotta check. I think his lowest attribute is a 96.
Speed?
Nah, not speed. It might be like jumping, I think. Everything else is a 98.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How'd you get that?
I just bought him.
Huh?
I just bought him.
wide receiver.
Best wide receiver, yep. Third months. Hello FC 25. Mind Player episode 1 coming up next.